Good morning, Pisces, and welcome back to the channel. I'm so glad you're here. And I have a message for you about an enchantment, enchantment, altars, and prayer. So, you know, what's really interesting is that as I was doing my meditation, I was like, this makes so much sense that when you have the dark night, when you have a dark night of the soul and you start to pray or call out, try to figure out what you're going to do and how to do things, that usually those things that make you end up here watching tarot, just like me. You know, I was just like you. I started my journey clicking on tarot, and actually I found tarot. I was actually you want to laugh, I was looking for like my horoscope. I was like, I need some guidance, like maybe some astrology will help, and I fell upon tarot here, and I didn't even know that it was available here on the channel. But anyway, so it's that thing that brings you here, and it's having some type of prayer life. And I'm not talking about being religious, right? I'm not a religious person. I did tell you the other day, I do believe in God. I do, but I'm not like, if some people think of religion as going to church, and I don't look at it that way. Like if that's all it is, we have a lot of people that go to church that don't do the right thing, right? They just hide behind going to church as to put themselves up on a pedestal. That to me is not religion. But either way, having a prayer life, having those rituals, and I talk about rituals, are things that when you start to have those rituals, they bring that peace into your life. You start to bring peace and the things that you want into your life. But at the same time, right, like you could pray on the wrong things, right? Like, and follow the wrong things and be following the wrong direction or the wrong people. And if you're consistently doing that, you're going to find yourself going down the wrong path. So let's just put it this way. You could have good prayer or you could have bad prayer. Like, and I don't want to say bad prayer, but you could have prayer that takes you to where you want to go. And then you can have prayer that takes you to where you don't want to go. And when I talk about altars could be anything, right? We think of altars really as, like, you know, something you set up, like this a shrine, so to speak, right? Like, or maybe a monument, like a pyramid or something like that. But you are an altar. And that's why when you create a high vibration for yourself, and you have to do it consistently to stay high vibrational, because you bring in spirits into your life. You bring the spirit of joy, you bring the spirit of contentment, you bring the spirit of grace into your life when you are staying high vibrational. And it makes so much sense that you know how you go to some areas, and let's say that area is filled with crime, right? And so there's a spirit of crime in that area. And so you commit a crime every day for 3 years, there's a crime committed, right? In this area, you know, let's say within a 5-block period, a 2-mile radius, right? Like there's crime every day, right? Well, the spirit of crime is living there, and it's being perpetuated because there's more crime. And so when you move into that area, right, if you're not careful, it will not be hard to pick up that spirit, because that's you. When you meditate, when you tap into your higher self and your spirituality, you open up a portal that allows you to help people, so that when they come near you, they are uplifted just by being near you. And that's why when you're going through your dark night of the soul and you find people and they are high vibrational, they are able to uplift you. You'll see that, you know, when you're feeling this way, you're looking for someone, right? Like whether it's on tarot or, you know, other motivational speakers who are going to uplift you to get you out of that spirit of depression, of that spirit of anxiety, you know, those low vibrational spirits that thrive within us. And those low vibrational spirits thrive within us sometimes because they are generational. They've been perpetuated. We've seen our parents be anxious every day, our grandparents, our family members, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters, everyone around us is anxious. So how do you get out of that? Well, you have to look and pray to something else. You have to find some other spirits out there that are more uplifting. And I hope I'm making sense. So, and that's why sometimes we're called to move from areas, right? As you raise your vibration, if you are raising your vibration and you're living in a high crime area, your spirit will not let you stay there, right? Because especially, I mean, it would be great to say like, hey, I can change the area, but you can't change people that don't want to be changed, or people that don't see. And I'm talking about crime, but it could be anything. You know, it could be the spirit of jealousy. If you're in an area or in a family where there's the spirit of jealousy within that family, and you're raising your vibration, right? And you're praying for the spirit of grace, and everybody else is vibrating on jealousy. You cannot vibrate with that energy, and eventually you cannot change everyone. You cannot make anyone want to change who they are and what they are. You can show them what it looks like not to be in that vibration, and not everyone's gonna like you for it. People are going to actually dislike you for it because now you're different than them. You're praying to some other spirit that they don't know anything about, and they could learn, but they don't know anything about it. So they're just like, no, like we like this spirit right over here. And sometimes you find yourself needing to move away from there because it's not like you get the spirit of grace and then you just stay there. It's not like you get the spirit of joy and you just stay there, right? Without doing anything. You got to do something. You have to perpetuate the behaviors and the actions and the things that bring the spirit of joy into your life every day, so that you can pass that spirit of joy to somebody else. Because if you're not bringing it into your life, you cannot pass it on to someone else. And if you're allowing someone to bring in the spirit of depression, the spirit of anxiety constantly to you and in your vicinity, you will eventually lower your vibration. So, you know, this is an important thing, I think, as we take a look and see how the world is going, because we like to judge and what people are doing, right? Like that's a common thing. People judge other people, but what we don't realize is that people are struggling to get out of or get away from those spirits that are not serving them, because they are constantly around other people that are also thriving on those spirits, whether it be family members, friends, you know, even in a work environment. You might go into a work environment and be like, I am not vibing here. Why? Because maybe there's the spirit of discontentment at your job. Maybe, you know, the people are vibrating on spirits that are not vibrating with you, because you're vibrating. And I don't want to say, like, it's not that you're better than, you're just not at the same level anymore as far as how you're vibrating. And what you start to realize is that you have to keep doing the work. It's not like you're just gonna be happy, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, that's great. But you gotta don't worry, be happy every day. You don't just don't worry, be happy today, and then tomorrow you get up and you go back to doing what everybody else is doing, because you're gonna find yourself right back there. I hope this is making sense. I'm going to pull a few cards for you and get into this reading. It's gonna be short and sweet, but I just you know, as we're seeing everything happening in this world. I don't know how many times, you know, my husband turns on the TV and I say, hey, you know what, I can't. This is not helping. Oh my gosh, miracles and manifest. Listen. All right, let me read this. I gotta put on my glasses to see. Okay, so first is miracles. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred in your life, and also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Yes, when you're a miracle to others, like you are, you know, manifesting miracles is exactly what I'm saying. It's about staying high vibrational, but when you understand why, when we understand why we are pulling ourselves away from the people that do not serve us and why it's not serving us to be around them, it no longer becomes about judgment. It just becomes about what you need to do to keep bringing those blessings and those miracles into your life, and so that you can share those miracles with other people that want them. And then manifest, miracles and manifest. You're always manifesting, whether you're aware of it or not. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Manifestation is based on your thoughts, and you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking. You'll attract into your life exactly what you are wanting. Exactly. So when you are, and this is still gonna go back to what I was saying, when you are near people and you're listening to what their thoughts are, they're gonna project their thoughts onto you, right? So then, are you gonna be manifesting what you really want, the things that you want into your life, or you're gonna be manifesting what's happening in that environment, right? That's why it's so important. The closest 5 people to you are so important. The people that you bring around you, the people that you keep in your energy, the people that you are, if you're seeking advice, right? Sometimes we do need advice, right? Or we need feedback, right? We want to listen to our higher selves, but sometimes we need feedback from other people. And that means that you don't want to, if you're taking feedback from the wrong person who's vibrating on a different level, on a lower vibration, what are you going to manifest? What are you going to manifest? You're going to manifest what they're manifesting. If they're not manifesting, if you see the people around you are not manifesting the things that you want in your life, they are not your go-tos. But yes, this is amazing, because this is you right now. And I just felt this message was so important this morning, because many of us are like in that in-between stage, right? Where we're still feeling some sadness about the people that we're leaving behind, right? But when you understand that you're not really, it's not that you're leaving them behind, it's that you're manifesting what you want in your life, and those people don't want what you want. And there's a protocol. There's a protocol, there are rules. There laws for manifest. There's laws of manifestation. There's laws for having, and there's whether you want to call it prayer laws, whatever you want to call it. There's laws for manifesting, and you don't just manifest by obeying those laws one time, right? This is a lifelong endeavor of manifesting and helping others manifest. So you have certain things, rituals, things you need to do. And that's why I think like rituals are so important, because it's not because it's just like woo woo. It's because those rituals help you feel good. Like getting up in the morning, taking a cleansing bath, a salt bath, lighting your incense, whatever it is that you do to clear your energy in the morning that makes you feel good. Get your crystals, put them on your desk. I have my son's painting behind me, so that when I'm talking to you, I can see it in the camera behind me. Things that keep you high vibrational. I love it. And then protect. You're being asked to protect yourself and your energy. It's okay to want to give to others, which you do effortlessly. It's important though that you set healthy boundaries with your energy before doing so. Now it's time to get some protection in place. Exactly. And your protection is your daily prayer, or your daily routine, or your daily ritual, whatever you want to call it. You know, that is your protection, because of course, you know, and we wonder, like, how come, like, if we're vibrating higher and we have the spirit of happiness, why is it not easy to pass that spirit on to someone else? Well, if you have someone that's not looking for that spirit, and they are manifesting through the spirit of anxiety, or the spirit of anger, or the spirit of jealousy, right? That's what they're doing every day, and they're not ready. How are you going to force them without going back to where they are? So you have to protect your energy. You have to protect your energy, not because they're bad, because they don't see it yet. They don't see their way out. But by you doing what you do, those who eventually see it, will follow. When it's time, when it's their time. I love that. I love that message. Protect, manifest, and miracles. I love it. Okay, Spirit, we're gonna pull a couple tarot, and then we're going to call it a day. I hope you guys are doing great. If you haven't already, do send me an email. The email's in the description box. First thing in the description box. I fixed it, and it's correct. If you want if you would like a personalized manifestation, or, well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna call it manifestation. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank. If you would like a list of rituals and things that you can do to manifest according to your natal chart, okay? Because right now we have some portals that are open, you know, and the thing is that, you know, we have portals that are open through astrology and things like that, if you believe in that. But through manifesting and vibing higher, you are connecting to high vibrational portals and opening up doors for yourself. So, and having rituals that are specific to your natal chart and to you are very important. So anyway, that's what I think. So if you're interested, Ace of Pentacles is very important. It's how the gift is, this is how you get the handout from the universe. This is how you get the handout from God. This is how you get the handout from those and connect with those who are also vibrating like you, because the people who are vibrating high, right, already, right, at a higher level than you, they're here to help you vibrate higher if you want. So those you vibrating at a higher energy connects you to those people, to that higher vibration. It opens, look at the door open, right? It opens doors. Prayer, rituals, daily rituals that keep you vibrating high opens doors. Lovers. It opens doors, and it balances out your energy so that you can protect yourself, right? And you can do so effortlessly, just as you reach out and help others effortlessly. Every time I see the Lovers card, yeah, it could be union with someone else, but I feel like this is more lately I feel like I just get the sense that this is union with yourself and your higher self, right? And so yes, this will repel those people that you're going to be repelled, because you're going to feel like you need to move away, and they may feel like they need to move away from you because they don't understand. They're not vibrating at your level. Any other message for that? Seems to be the big message today, because it's time to move forward. And if you're struggling, I think understanding that it's not that you're doing anything mean, because we feel like, you know, so often, Pisces, we feel like we would love to take everyone with us because we can see, right? We see the good in everyone. But remember, before you got here, you had to see the good in yourself. See, people have to see it first. And the people that see it in themselves are the people that you will be able to take with you on this journey. Eight of Cups. You have to see it. You have to see the road. Sometimes it's lonely out on that road, right? It's a journey. And sometimes it's a solo, you know, there's times where it's a solo journey. But it's a journey that's worth it. Because when you come down off that mountain, when you reach your destination, you're really going to be able to help some people. And wouldn't it be nice, like for many of us who have lived in areas, like let's say, right, where people have opened up portals of crime, let's say, or portals of, you know, where portals of crime have been open. It's not that they open it, it's been perpetuated because, you know, you come into that area, you're born in that area, and it's, you know, I've lived in some areas, you know, and this is not blaming or shaming. I'm just saying, like, it's like, wow, it's just like, you know, and sometimes you'll find like people in certain areas, like you have to move to raise your vibration. Then you can go back and take those with you that want to go. And then it's always a shock, right? Like when you have people, look at this Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. You know, that's why the clarity comes as we move away, right? And sometimes we go like, oh, that's so sad. Why do I have to leave those people I grew up with? Why do I have to leave my family? Why do I have to leave? To gain clarity. And then once you have clarity, right? Initially is moving away is the hard part, but like once you have clarity and you've moved away, raised your vibration, felt the hand of the universe touch you, have those portals open for you and those doorways open for you, you have compassion because you understand that it was a matter of choice. And the more we dig in to an open portal, whether it's low or high vibrational, the more you dig in, right? The deeper you get into that portal, the harder it is to get out of it. Then we can have compassion. Instead, and then it's not so hard to wonder why people are struggling, right? And you know what you can hope for is that when they see you, they gain clarity too. And Ace of Cups. Are you Ace of Cups and Queen of Swords? Yes. That's 3 freaking aces on the table. The love. I was feeling the love, the compassion. Right? Because when you think of those, you think of the ones that you left behind, you think of them with compassion. You instead of putting yourself in harm's way, and not, you protect yourself, but you still you hold the hope for them. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? It feels like so surreal. And then Queen of Swords. No nonsense. It's like, it's surreal. It's so loving with the clarity, the open portals, the love, the cup, the overflowing emotions. But yet the balance of you being in the Queen of Swords energy where you can protect yourself, right? To keep your portal open, the portals that you've opened for yourself, the gifts that you've manifested, the miracles that are coming into your life. This is a miracle. 11, 11, 11. This is miracles. And then you can see also that getting to this point for you was not easy. Holding that cup of emotions, right, behind you, having it ready to go, but knowing that you need to protect yourself. Wow. This is beautiful. I don't know what to... Oh my God. And today, is today the full moon or the new moon? Something's or is it the eclipse today? What is today? I have to look it up. The eclipse, that's why this eclipse energy, my guys, and I'm not an astrologist. I'm not an astrologist, but there's with this eclipse and this clarity that you're gaining, you have some kind of miracles. There's some of you out there have some kind of miracle that you're bringing in. That's why you're being asked to protect the miracles that you're manifesting. Look, I can't make this up. It's been a long road and you're in you. Oh my gosh. You're going to hear something. You're going to get some news. There's something that you've been waiting for, that you've been manifesting, that's coming in. And it's like it's here. That's why the message from Spirit this morning, that you need to keep your protections up, keep your rituals, keep your prayer life up. I just heard you're an earth angel. Protect your gifts. And you have protection. The protection is here. The doorway is open for you. Just keep walking through it. This is something that's yours. This is something you deserve. This is something the universe, God, wants to give to you. Is giving to you. Has been giving. Like, there have been steps. It's like there have been small steps along the way. That's why they ask you to stop and think about, right? And pay very close attention to the miracles, big and small. It might be something that you wish for like 3 years ago, coming to fruition. Maybe something for your kids, something for your mom. And you know what? They're going to get it. And you're going to be like, oh yeah, that's great. You know, oh, like you did the work, but you've been manifesting for others also. Others that want it. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. And I pull that first. Look at this. These are miracles. Okay. All right, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you got out of it. Let me know what rituals you'll be doing. What your favorite ritual is. I'd love to know. My favorite is to get up, burn incense, and throw a little bit of protection oil on myself and get showered first thing in the morning so that I'm fresh and clean for the day. Especially since I work from home. But yeah, I love you guys. Please keep weaving that dream. Send me an email if you want your personalized manifestation or ritual manual that I'm going to create for you based on your birth chart. And yeah, let's keep weaving that dream together. I can't wait to hear what your miracles are. I'm sending you peace and love today. Hey, just real quick, I had to come back because I'm doing this on the 28th at this is about 7 o'clock in the morning, and the eclipse, the partial solar eclipse, will be visible in the United States early Sunday morning around 4:50 a.m. So tomorrow morning. So we're there. So that's why that energy is so strong right now. I just had to come back and share that with you. This is definitely a time for you to manifest the things that you want in your life. I just can't stop. Like I'm dumbfounded. 3 aces on the table. I love you guys. Bye. Have a great day.